Ggrimey, the worst cartoon siblings. Hey, bro, if you got a sibling, smash the like button to let me know. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you ever fought your sibling, smash the like button, okay? Come on, bro. It's a beautiful thing and a bad thing having siblings. And by bad I mean the BS. You feel me? You know what it is if you have siblings, bro.
The concept of siblings has to be one of the most flummoxing notions known to man. I feel like siblings are just different variants of the same person. I don't know how to explain it. And as the younger sibling, I can confidently say that older siblings are just the rough drafts for real. They were just experiments, you know? But in all seriousness, my sister has to be one of the smartest and kind-hearted people that I know. But I can't...
Hell nah. You said the rough draft. The rough draft sometimes is better than the final. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
I can't say the same for the individuals on this list because they have to share a house with some of the most exasperating and uncharitable entities in cartoon history. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most corrupt and flagitious siblings that
W sweater. That's a W sweater, gang. I like that.
have ever been implemented in the cartoons, as well as some of their most malevolent moments in said cartoons.
I like
down below
that.
The worst sibling in animated television or a movie, and like, subscribe if you're new. Also, let me know what other siblings I missed out on because
Worst sibling that I can think of off rip. Rugrats. What was her name? Cynthia? Is it Cynthia?
I'm probably gonna make a part 2 if y'all want to see it. So you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Put me on, bro. The first sibling that I want to talk about is Dora Winifred.
What?
Dora Winifred Reed. Where do I even begin?
that?
Even when I was watching this show as a fetus,
Oh,
DW was more
God.
annoying than a pair of
Oh my gosh, she was so.
wet socks. I understand that she was like 4 or 5 years old, but even with that being said, she was still on some petty. Like, y'all remember the episode where she dropped Arthur's plane out the window after he explicitly told her not to touch it? She spilled his paint, touched the plane while it was still drying, and took his plane without his permission. As a matter of fact, she tried to get this trouble after she was the one who got paint on her hands. She dropped his plane like a K-Dot diss track and then tried to gaslight him and thinking that it was his fault. Now, I don't condone hitting toddlers, but I can't say I was exactly dismayed when he side-to-mod her ass.
Oh,
It
Lord.
didn't take her a decade and a half to register the punch. Did she lag or something? She ate that punch like a quarter pounder with cheese, but then got the nerve to rat Arthur out. I think we've all had the younger sibling or family member that tries to force themselves to cry so that you would get in trouble. Like, I would hit.
Hey, well, yo, y'all ever fight your siblings and they start crying, and you tell them, no, hit me, just to, you feel me, just to calm them down.
My cousin with a stuffed animal or something. Next thing I know, he's on the ground acting like he got hit by a desert eagle. Arthur is better than me though, because I would have treated her that model plane, bro. But this episode did give us one of the best memes of all time. It was that day that I learned that Arthur had better hands than Allstate. Another instance in which DW displayed some of the most incommodious behavior on TV was when she was feeding over that immaterial snowball. She decided she wanted to keep a snowball in the freezer, then it mysteriously disappeared. And what does she do next? Does she A, realize that it's a damn snowball and move on with her life, or B, blame Arthur for the umpteenth time in the show? If you guess B, blaming on Arthur, go ahead and get yourself a pat on the back. Because once again, she tried to blame Arthur expeditiously. She just came in his room throwing shit on the floor like she was raiding P. Diddy's crib or something. And then she causes Arthur's friends and family to start quarreling and turning against each other like some kind of civil war. Then she puts on this facade to trick her grandma into taking her side. Whole time it was some scrotum-headed aliens who took the damn snowball. Another thing that perpetually boils my blood is side. Whole time it was some scrotum-headed aliens who took the damn snowball. Another thing that perpetually blood is the fact that her dim-witted parents are always enabling her behavior. I vividly remember the episode where DW didn't get the toy that she wanted for Christmas, and then she threw this big temper tantrum, and her mother starts rubbing her head like a genie lamp or something. If I were to ever attempt such endeavors, my mom would have folded me like a burrito, bro. It was so obvious that DW was a golden child, and I get it. She's a sibling, but they used to hope.
You crying? I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Now you crying because you didn't get a gift. You crying that you got your ass whooped. It's 2 L's for you, gang. Come on.
Arthur, bro, I can't even lie. And is it me, or was she on that show crying more than baby Kate? How does that work? She was one of the most spoiled, pampered, and irksome characters I've seen on TV. Like, her and Caillou could definitely go brat for brat. And it doesn't exactly help her case that she became a police officer when she grew up. All in all, she's just an immoral rodent. But the last juncture that I want to talk about regarding DW is when she crashed because she had to eat spinach at a restaurant. She embarrassed her entire family and made the waiter quit his job in a fraction of the time. A 2-for-1 special. Her parents finally grow a backbone and decide to ground her from going to eat out anymore. But then this prehistoric grandma gets on her knees immediately and starts glazing with no hesitation.
If DW can't come to the restaurant, I'd be just as happy coming over here for dinner.
What? And Miss Once Upon a Restaurant?
It just wouldn't be a happy...
Grandma ruining everything. Not really, but you feel me? No more eat out. You could take out. You know, you could order it type
birthday if DW wasn't there.
So you see, DW's just a spoiled Brett who manipulates and exploits everyone
She was
around her.
annoying,
If I was
bro.
Arthur, I would have just dropped out of elementary school to become a full-time entrepreneur and move to Dubai. If you know, you know. Now we gotta talk about Candace Flynn. Now I know that Candace isn't exactly the most iniquitous character on this list, but I still wanted to include her because she has to be one of the biggest
she was big tweaking, but tolerable. You know what I'm saying? For me, at least.
Ever laid my eyes on. Seriously, bro, she was a bigger rat than Master Splinter. Her jersey is hanging in the rafters with Tekashi 6ix9ine and Randall from Recess, bro. I know she isn't necessarily an antagonist, but she definitely used to be on some bull. Phineas and Ferb minded their own business, and here she comes, E5 from ready to everything up. This ginger AirPod really dedicated her entire life to getting her brothers in trouble. As a matter of fact, she almost let this
ginger AirPod
his death because she was contemplating saving the disc with the evidence on it. She also let ratting out her brothers her friendship with Stacy, aka her only friend. And
yo, Apple watched this whole show and got the idea of making the AirPods this her head shape, bro. He said ginger AirPod.
The one time her tattletale tactics were actually triumphant, she got these to a reformatory school where they had all their creativity and imagination drained from their body like a washcloth or something. Seriously, bro, they were being put into metal cages and sprayed down with water like they were in Planet of the Apes. She's just a jealous post who always had it out for Phineas and Ferb. Now I'm not gonna go as far as to say she doesn't care about her brothers. Well, actually, she used her stroller to prop open a door while she went to a store. But you know, we all make mistakes sometimes. I've heard people claim that she just wants to keep her brothers safe and that she cares about their well-being and welfare. Helen Keller could see through that bullshit. She was selfish as hell.
Yo, Helen Keller can see through that bullshit. Oh my god, this man got it.
She was constantly using their inventions for her own personal gain, but then would turn around and try to get them in trouble. But the most pinheaded thing that I remember her doing was when she went back in time as an adult to snitch on the boys, and she ended up causing Dr. Doofenshmirtz to become emperor of the tri-state area. In my humble opinion, she needs to stay in her lane and mind her own business. But instead of dedicating every waking moment of her day to busting her brothers, she should have been pursuing a career in music. Because I'll be lying if I said that she wasn't putting out absolute hits. Her shit would have been multi-platinum, bro. Now we gotta talk about Brad and Brianna Batowski. Now when I was growing up, Kick Batowski was one of my favorite to watch. So this numbnut and all his antics were engraved in my brain like a tombstone. This walking parody.
I didn't watch much of this. Like I remember watching it, but not a lot. So I don't know what he was on.
This like gives me the heebie-jeebies. You could just look at this and tell he's an Andrew Tate supporter and a red pill recruit. The tic-tac-toe fade, the lean gut, the belt choking the absolute life out of his waist. I know this room smells like mildew, Cheeto puffs, and helplessness. He was almost like the animated version of Roderick Heffley, except subtract everything that made him somewhat pardonable. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of similarities between Kick Batowski and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but that's another story for another day. Anywhoosies, the maneuvers that this shameful motherfucker was pulling off were nothing short of deranged. My Kick was just trying to chase his dreams of becoming a daredevil and make it out the trenches even though he lived in the suburbs. And here comes Brad ready to thwart his plans. I remember the Mother's Day episode, he was trying to sabotage Kick's Mother's Day breakfast because he thought that Kick was their mom's second favorite child after his sister. He was just an asshole for no explicable reason. And this Brad was always trying to spit game at every female in sight. He was really moving like Brock from Pokemon. And obviously since Brad has worse hygiene than Oscar the Grouch and was about as sharp as a pair of marbles, he was getting rejected left and right like he was playing against 94 Hakeem. One of the episodes he was simping hard as hell for his boss who had no interest in him whatsoever and was just using him so she wouldn't have to do any work. This mangled motherfucker was hawk tooing all over her and was getting played like an idiot the entire time.
So, when are we going out?
How about the 30th of February?
So the date? Yeah, bet.
There's no date. There's no 30th in that month, gang.
One of the most repulsive and reprehensible things that this did was collect gum from the entire cheerleading team. How do you even conceive such a thing, bro? This motherfucker is dumpster diving like them people on extreme cheapskates. Most people collect trading.
Oh, the big three, bro. I remember having these 3 cards, but I should get them again and frame them. This legendary lineup right here, boy. You feel me? Or Exodia with the 5 pieces. Ooh.
Cards, but this nigga collects chewed gum. But at least he knows his worth, I guess.
Oh, dear sweet reenactment bride. How I would love you and cherish you and lavish you with...
That'll be $50 extra for the gargantuan babe.
$50? That's it. Deal breaker. You only want me for my money. Big on with you.
Now, for this next segment, I would like to present a clip to strengthen my argument.
Yo. Great. Imagine waking up the cheeks to your face. Bro, he's staring at that shit too. Look at him. Yo.
Kick was just trying to catch some G's and this waffle sticks his BBL right in his face to project what I can only assume is the most putrid stench ever conjured. How is
His commentary with the fucking freeze frame of that shit.
Yeah, bruh.
Kick was just trying to catch some Z's, and this dick waffle sticks his BBL right in his face and projects what I can only assume is the most putrid stench ever possible. I was an entire room consumed by this funky ass odor. My nigga, are you part skunk or something? This nigga was always ripping ass on Kick, but I guess it makes sense considering his mom was Ice Spice because she's always rapping about poop, butts, farts, and diarrhea.
Oh my. This shit got me weak, bro. He said Ice Spice. Oh my god.
But the tomfoolery didn't stop with Brad because this fake ass honey boo boo was moving duplicitously. She was like a pothole in the middle of the road. You forget that they're there until it makes itself known again, and now you're pissed off. Now we gotta talk about Amy from Total Drama. If you know who this demon incarnate is, then you already know the bullshit.
I don't know this one.
Now I know after Total Drama World Tour, the producers started throwing absolutely anything on the screen and calling it television. So was Total Drama Pockettail Island a good season? No. Did I watch every second of every episode? Yes. And in said process, I was met with what I can only describe as the most insensitive and tactless sibling on this entire list. Amy. Now for some context, Amy has a twin sister named Sammy, but everyone calls her Sammy because she's seen as the lesser Amy, which is already fucked up as it is. But you would think that on a show where the main goal is to make it as far as possible to win the $1 million prize, the sisters would stick together like some overcooked noodles. Instead, Amy had it out for her sister.
Fuck.
Possible to win the $1 million prize. The sisters.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought it's just a belly button, but I thought it was supposed to be like a tattoo, like Amy, and then I was looking for the S here or whatever. What the fuck? That threw me off. Thought it was a tattoo.
Cooked noodles. Instead, Amy had it out for her sister for the entire duration of their stint, bro. Like when they jumped out of the plane, she punted her ass like a field goal, hoping she fall to her death. And then even when they reached the ground, she lands on her like she's mounted on Yoshi or something. And then later in the episode, she used her sister as a human shield. It was lamentable, bro. But then when Sammy finally stands up for herself, Amy starts crying and gaslighting, and the rest of the contestants eat that shit up like a mukbang. Hell, they lost one of the challenges because she was arguing with Sammy about who should drop the balloon.
Damn, bro. Why they built like that, though? Damn, you feel me? What?
Long story short, Sammy ends up tricking Amy with a poisonous fruit and gets her packed up from the island by pulling a little switcheroo. Toodles, my nigga, you won't be missed. So you would think that this is a W for Sammy, right? Well, now she has to pretend to be her sister so nobody would catch on to her. But then Amy eventually spins the block, and since Chris can't tell them apart, they both get the boot. So all's well that ends well, right? Man, who really gives a damn? This show gave me migraines, chest pains, and 4 different types of indigestion. Now we gotta talk about Dee Dee. Now we all know that Dee Dee isn't.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. How can you forget about this fucking girl, bro? Yo. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro, actually. I forgot all about her.
Some shit with her impudent in any way, shape, or form. But suffering succotash was she annoying. I would be more heated than a tea kettle if I invested my blood, sweat, and tears into an invention, and this rejected Poppy Playtime character comes along and ravages all that shit within seconds, bro. I get that she was
bro,
like
she built like she could be on what do you call that show? Imaginary Friends from Cartoon Network. I forgot the full name of it.
Contrast to Dexter's huge ego, but she still makes my ass itch. I never understood how she was even able to get into his lab. Dexter be making all this fake ass Tony Stark technology but can't invent an effective security system. Her lanky ass couldn't keep her hands off shit. I wouldn't trust anything in that laboratory anyway. You fuck around and press a button, now your hands are ass cheeks or something. But I do gotta give credit where credit's due because she got my nigga Dexter into his spiritual bag. You know what I'm saying? Gazer. She finally got his grass for the first time, bro. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man.
What?
Comment down below the worst sibling in cartoon history. Like, subscribe if you're new. Join the family.
Damn, bro.
2024 takeover is in full effect, baby. Also, let me know if y'all want to see a part 2 of this video. You know, so I'm a man of the people. Let me know if y'all want to see me talk about Sarah from Edda and Eddie, Terrence from.
Oh my God, there's a shit ton of them.
Foster's Home, Scar from Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, bro. Put me on. Let me know if y'all want to see a part 2 of this video, and I will definitely make it happen.
What the fuck, bro? There's so many of them.
I love y'all. Thank y'all for making it to the end of the video.
Crazy. Nah, part 2 would be tough. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so now I'm second guessing myself. Did I say it right? The one from Rugrats. What was her? Cynthia? Am I tweaking? That's not her name. I forget, bro. There's one in the Rugrats, I'm pretty sure, that was so fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, Roderick is actually one of the tamer siblings when it comes to tamer. DW used to piss me off so much. Your AirPod is crazy. Facts. Oh my God, I'm gonna be honest. But Ruby from Max and Ruby is one of the worst siblings. That's another one. Bro, hold on. Hold on. Arthur, DW, Blackfire from Teen Titans, Max and Ruby. Angelica is her fucking name. Angelica. Her, oh my god, yo, she used to piss me off, gang. This, nah, you got me fucked up. Please do a part 2 and speak on this fucking girl right here, bro. This one, cause she used to get me hot, gang. Who else? Who else? That one Cuzzo from Rugrats. Phineas and Ferb, Candace. Damn, nothing else, bruh? Yo, please do a part 2. Speak on that ugly Angelica, bro. Oh my god, I could not stand her, bro. What the fuck? W video. Let me know what you guys thought.